Thank you. I'm Dr. Wendy Jackson, Associate Dean for Admissions at the UK College of Medicine. Please allow me to welcome you here to this very special day for the College of Medicine, for the University of Kentucky, and for the future learners and physicians in the Commonwealth. At this time, please join me in welcoming the 12th President of the University of Kentucky, Dr. Eli Capilouto.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson, and thank all of you for joining us today, and especially those members of our Board of Trustees. 10 years ago, under the leadership of our board, and because of the important work by those who came before us, we continued our path to shape a bold vision for our Commonwealth. We recommitted ourselves again to be the University of, for, and with Kentucky. I do believe that my predecessor, Dr. Lee Todd, is here today. Dr. Todd, where are you? Thank you, sir. It is because of Dr. Todd and so many others that we again gather to celebrate another milestone. We have committed again to thinking anew about how we further rebuild our campus, increase support for our students, combat health disparities across our entire state, expand our innovative research, and prepare the next generation of skilled workers and healthcare providers. We set all of these priorities 10 years ago in an economy still reeling from a global recession. But we still committed to doing what is right even when we were presented with so many challenges. We simply found a way, just like those before us always found a way. So today we're navigating a new set of obstacles, ones that have reshaped our operations and reaffirmed our promise to Kentucky. Because of generous partners who believe in this place, we still are able to find our way. That fierce resolve is a defining characteristic of this university. It's a defining quality of those who have faith in us. And together, and only together, we are finding new ways to do more and be more for those we serve. Today is another incredible milestone in this institution's history. I am pleased to announce that Dr. Michael Rankin has committed $22 million to support construction of a new health education building and scholarships in the College of Medicine. This transformative gift was approved by the UK Board of Trustees on their June 17th meeting, and it further elevates the university's historic fundraising campaign, Kentucky Can, moving it past the $1.6 billion mark on our way to a goal of $2.1 billion. Dr. Rankin's gift includes $10 million to support the construction of a new health education building and a $12 million estate gift to support the current Michael Rankin Community Scholarship Endowment. This scholarship provides support for prospective medical students from Kentucky counties who have unmet financial need. Including this gift, his total giving to our university exceeds $23.5 million. Through this gift, Dr. Rankin has left an indelible mark of healing and hope, not just on this university, but on the entire state of Kentucky. His influence will be felt by generations of students and the patients that they are destined to serve. It will help us to continue to battle stubborn health disparities that for too long have plagued our Commonwealth. It will help us to continue to dramatically improve health outcomes throughout the entirety of Kentucky. It will provide more opportunities for young men and women, young Kentuckians, to answer the calling of healing and hope throughout our state. Generations of people Dr. Rankin will never, ever meet will feel the positive influence of his compassion, of his resolve. That impact is the purest form of philanthropy. Please join me again in thanking Dr. Rankin for his enduring promise to this state and its commitment to his people. And we are all deeply grateful for the faith you have placed in this university. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, President Capilouto. Mr. Bob Vance has been chair of the UK Board of Trustees since 2019 and a member of the board since 2014. We appreciate his joining us today. Please welcome Chair Vance.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. It is an honor to be with you as we celebrate Dr. Rankin's historic gift to the UK College of Medicine. After more than a year of grappling with the challenges brought on by the pandemic, this is a wonderful and inspiring way to continue to forge a bright path for Kentucky's future and its health, while starting a new and exciting chapter for the college. This gift further strengthens and emboldens our mission to advance Kentucky. It underscores our missions to teach, serve, and heal, and reminds us of our promise to the Commonwealth and to each other, a promise we have sought to honor for more than 155 years. Dr. Rankin, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and as a proud alumni of the University of Kentucky, I want to extend my deepest gratitude for your generosity and commitment to this special place. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I now would like to welcome the leader of our UK healthcare system and UK Executive Vice President for Health Affairs, Dr. Mark Newman.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. I believe that all of us as physicians remember the first time that we put on a white coat. The feeling we had of pride and accomplishment. But with that coat came substantial responsibility and accountability. Duty to assist others, to make a difference in the lives of people through whatever different mechanisms we could. Today, no one exemplifies this symbol of that profession more than Dr. Michael Rankin. After serving as a family and community physician in Atlanta, we have been greatly blessed by Dr. Rankin's return to the bluegrass and his continuing participation in the College of Medicine through its scholarship and admissions committees, among many other opportunities that he has taken advantage of and has continued to push us to be better. However, with this gift today, he has done more than help the College of Medicine. He has created a path of learning and success for those who come to UK seeking to more than help themselves. They want to help a state and its people. Dr. Rankin, it is a great honor to have you as an alumnus of the University of Kentucky and the UK College of Medicine, as well as a fellow physician and fellow Kentuckian. As the Commonwealth's largest academic medical center, we at UK Healthcare embrace our responsibility, solving Kentucky's greatest health challenges. But we also see in these challenges the opportunity and the position to push our state to a better, brighter, and healthier future. And thanks to both the vision and the generosity of Dr. Rankin, more young men and women from Kentucky will have the opportunity to help us rise to the challenges that we face daily in caring for patients, especially those with the most complex and critical medical needs. It is with great gratitude and appreciation that we thank you for this gift that will change the lives of those who will someday also don a white coat and wear it with pride as they carry on your legacy of creating a healthier Kentucky. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Newman. Since 2016, Dr. Bob DiPaula has served as the Dean of UK College of Medicine. He has also recently accepted the role as acting provost for the university, and that began on July 1st. Join me in welcoming Dr. Dean DiPaula.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson. What an honor this is. Before I get started, I do want to take a moment to recognize former Dean Emery Wilson and Acting Dean Dr. Chipper Griffith. If you could both stand up for just a moment, please give them a round of applause. I think you all know this, but both have made significant contributions to the College of Medicine through their leadership and have joined us today to celebrate this historic moment. Today, I have the distinct privilege to introduce an amazing physician, educator, and philanthropist, and friend and partner, a native of a small town in rural Kentucky. Dr. Michael Rankin developed a deep love for the beauty of his state and its compassionate, hardworking people, and he made a vow at a young age to take care of it. To accomplish this, he first planned to become a doctor. Following graduation from the University of Kentucky with a degree in electrical engineering, Dr. Rankin worked in the communications sector to save money to pursue his dream of attending medical school. In 1980, after graduating from the University of Kentucky College of Medicine, he completed his family medicine residency at UK before moving to Atlanta to launch his medical career, opening a primary care practice. After spending 15 years in Atlanta, he was drawn back to his home state of Kentucky. That dedication to the Commonwealth and his commitment to the mission of the University of Kentucky and the College of Medicine are guiding tenets of his work today. Dr. Rankin has already had a significant impact through his service over many years, and I want to share a few of the areas of service that he's had. He is a member of the UK Medical Alumni Association, where he actually served as the past president, or a past president. Currently, He is the chair of the Dean's Advisory Council. Dr. Rankin is a volunteer faculty in the UK Department of Family and Community Medicine, and he has had many years of service on the scholarship and admissions committees, helping and supporting the College of Medicine's strategic goal to prioritize students from Kentucky, especially rural areas. We are grateful to his deep passion for this unending pursuit of creating healthy communities for our Commonwealth. This passion is powerful as it prioritizes the health of Kentucky by putting our very own students first, which will truly transform the Commonwealth. I want to recognize Dr. Rankin for this outstanding generosity to support such a mission. You already heard that he's made history with a historic $22 million commitment to the College of Medicine. This brings his total lifetime giving to well over $23 million and is the largest gift in the College of Medicine's history. With this unbelievably generous, and as noted, Dr. Rankin has committed $10 million to be the catalyst of the new medical education building. The new medical education building will allow the university to have a continued impact to improve the health of communities throughout the Commonwealth through additional student enrollment, as well as the quality of their education. According to the data released by the American Association of Medical Colleges, the United States could see an estimated shortage of up to 139,000 physicians by the year 2033, a trend that will further heighten the health disparities of underserved locations where the shortage could be significantly higher. The new building will allow us to continue to address this shortage, as we have begun when we launched our regional campuses in Bowling Green and Northern Kentucky. With this infrastructure investment, we will increase the total number of medical students to over 1,000. The quality of our education will also be enhanced with additional state-of-the-art technologies, new learning spaces, virtual anatomy rooms, multiple simulation and standardized patient rooms, new student wellness, counseling, and lounge spaces, and more. Additionally, as you heard, $12 million through his estate will support scholarships for our growing class size and will focus on underserved students from rural Kentucky. As I noted, we have made it our goal and mission to educate physicians in Kentucky for Kentucky. In fact, about 80 to 90% of our recent incoming classes are from Kentucky. These scholarships will allow us to continue that work and achievement of our mission. Thank you, Dr. Rankin, for your commitment, your passion, and your partnership to further enable us to pursue our unending mission to create a healthier Commonwealth. Please join me again and welcome him up to the podium, Dr. Rankin.
Thank you, Dr. Tapala, for those most kind remarks. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank the folks on the podium today for giving us the infrastructure here at the University of Kentucky to make this medical education building possible. Also, I would like to thank my colleague on the admissions committee, Dr. Jackson. And let me also welcome family, friends, classmates from Houstonville High School, where I got my beginning, and also colleagues this morning. Special recognition goes to my brother Paul, who graduated from here in mechanical engineering in 1976. Thanks for coming, Paul. Also, his son, my nephew, who graduated in Ag Econ and Business in 2005. Wow, it's unbelievable. 54 years. In August of 1967, Mom and Dad dropped me off at Hagan Hall. I can sharply remember those bunk beds
and the wonderful food from Donovan Hall that was next door. Those cooks were so friendly, and the food was just like from home. That was so nice. Yes, it was an exciting time. This was an exciting place, but it was a scary time. This is one of the largest places I'd ever been to. Like many students from rural Kentucky that I interviewed being part of the admissions committee today, UK was my first encounter with a working science laboratory. This was exciting. Also, UK was expensive. How in the world were we going to pay for that? We sold a cow to pay for the first year's tuition. I don't think that would be possible now. Like many of our students today, about 10% in fact, I was a first generation college student from rural Lincoln County, rural Appalachia. Coming from a meager background, my parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents were all small farmers that survived the Great Depression. I credit my high school math and science teachers for giving me a strong foundation at our Houstonville High School, graduating class of 40 students, that enabled me to follow the popular path of the time, the College of Engineering, which sits right over here to my right today. At that time, being a poor farm kid from Lincoln County, I was told that medicine's for the rich kids from the big cities. That you just might as well not think about that. But after earning my degree in electrical engineering, the desire to be a physician never went away. I had always had an interest in biology and medicine early on, but went ahead and, as was mentioned earlier, worked 6 years in the telecommunications field, saving funds for medical school. During that time, I furthered my education with on-the-job training and academic coursework that sharpened and refined my business management skills. This taught me how to manage large budgets, large complex projects involving people, and this was invaluable for managing my private practice in Atlanta after residency. Let's turn to medical school back in '76. My first challenge was the first semester histology class. I will never forget that. We were all sat down in front of our own microscope, 2 eyepieces. I had never used a microscope before. And Dr. Billy Weiler, she started going and showing the slides. I was lost. I couldn't even focus. And I panicked. What in the world have I got myself into? I will always remember how patient and gentle Dr. Weiner was in approaching this challenge. She says, Mike, if you can graduate at the top of your electrical engineering class, you can do this with ease. My confidence was completely restored after a few tips from Dr. Weiner, and the rest of medical school continued to be transformational for me. Medicine, especially at UK, is a place where I grew individually as a person, making lifelong friends, and at the same time grew professionally. Basically, UK has almost become a second home to me. I have probably spent more nights here than many places I've lived. 4 years undergraduate school, being on call all throughout medical school, and then every third night during my family medicine residency. Looking at the College of Medicine from a viewpoint of a volunteer, it became very clear to me, even 2 years before COVID, that there were a couple of major challenges. One was dollars for scholarships. 80% of our class had unmet financial needs. More importantly, we needed dollars for a new medical education building. The infrastructure and the building was our limiting factor here at the Lexington campus. Without someone stepping up to the plate, it would be at least 10 years before a new building will be approved through the normal state processes of funding. In my opinion, Kentucky can't wait. Due to the critical shortage of physicians in Kentucky, we must do something before waiting 10 years down the road. That was the big motivation for me to step up to the plate now to make things happen sooner than later. Next, I would like to take a moment to review with you my vision as a result of this gift. But first, give me the liberty of sharing with you a story, an experience. As part of our pipeline project, I would go down to Hazard at our Center for Rural Health, where we sponsored a camp for kids from the underserved regions of southeastern Kentucky. I remember very vividly the talk I gave that hot July morning, not much unlike today, regarding being a physician. After my talk, one of the students' mothers came up to me very nicely, but she was seriously. She says, "Dr. Rankin, you're just putting crazy ideas into Johnny's head." I said, I don't understand. She says, "That's all Johnny has been talking about all week long." I said, "Oh?" She said, "Dr. Rankin, you have to realize Johnny can no more go to medical school than go to the moon." She was serious. She was serious. I said, "Miss Jones, does Johnny like math and science?" And her response was, "Oh yes, he's at the top in his class. He just loves that." And of course I replied after that, I said, "If Johnny loves math and science, he truly wants to be a doctor, we will find scholarship dollars for him to pay his tuition at UK." Unfortunately, this continues to be the script and perception of many of our kids in rural Kentucky. Just like I was told back in the 50s and 60s, only rich kids go to medical school. My vision is that this gift will enable all of the Johnnies and Susies from rural Kentucky, especially our Appalachian region, to attend the College of Medicine. As we stand today, we have well-qualified Johnny and Susies on our standby list to fill the additional 30 to 50 seats that this new building will house. Unfortunately, this new class will start in 2 weeks. The class is full, 132 seats, and those on the standby list won't have a seat. As I mentioned earlier, we've been stuck at these 132 seats for the past couple of decades due to the current infrastructure. This building was built in the late 50s to address a major need at that time. This was Kentucky's first state medical school. We have outgrown that. Furthermore, my vision is that these students will have scholarships to meet their unmet financial needs so they can concentrate on their studies. They won't have to worry about things like food insecurity or where they're going to sleep for 4 years of medical school. This is my means of paying it forward for future generations so they don't have to work and save up for medical education. This gift will enable us to continue the mission of this land-grant university and our College of Medicine, improve the health and wellness of Kentuckians. In fact, this is a question we on the admissions committee ask of every applicant during the interview. What do you do to ensure that every Kentuckian has access to quality health care? This is important to place emphasis on this attribute in our medical school selection process. Our College of Medicine is the indispensable institution for training physicians for Kentucky in Kentucky. This gift will be transformational. It will transform our College of Medicine and how we teach medical school. As we heard earlier from Dr. DePaula, it will enable the College of Medicine to teach courses such as anatomy with immersive video and telemedicine instruction, distance learning to the new branch locations, Northern Kentucky and Bowling Green. It will be transformational in delivering health care to the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky. As noted earlier, my residency training was in family medicine, now known as family and community medicine. We're trying to not only treat the individual families, but look, how do you improve the health of the entire community, the health of the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky? This will improve our society as a whole. A new medical education building will enable us to enroll up to an additional 50 students per year. For me, this is exciting. Kentucky has a bright future. The sun is starting to shine. We are the University of Kentucky. For Kentucky, it is so important that this university continues to be a leader for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Thank you all for coming today.
Thank you, Dr. Rankin. I would like to take a couple of seconds to just echo the gratitude and appreciation that has been demonstrated towards Dr. Rankin today. I have worked alongside Dr. Mike Rankin on both the admissions and scholarship committees. I have come to know his character. I know you now. I know you. Additionally, what I learned is that we share very similar passions. Anyone who knows Mike Rankin knows that he is most passionate about several things. One of them is this institution. Next, rural Appalachia. And lastly, but certainly not least, this great Commonwealth of Kentucky and every single person and thing that lies within its borders. Dr. Rankin, your gift will allow admissions to better showcase the greatness of UK College of Medicine. Additionally, for all of those people like me that thought becoming a doctor was only a dream, you are helping make those a reality. On behalf of all of us at UK College of Medicine, we thank you for your generosity and for your vision of a better Kentucky. We would now like to invite Dr. Capilouto, as well as you, Dr. Rankin, and some of our medical students to the stage for a special gift.
And it fits. Look like it.
Thank you, Dr. Rankin. We would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to join us for this most momentous occasion. Thank you.